So if you bought crypto, if you bought Bitcoin, if you bought any altcoin, I believe your portfolio now is not as good as you would want or you would wish. The market has been crashing, the market has been bleeding. Even Kaspa also has went below 0.1, it went up to 0.07, which is something that most people never saw. Even I never saw it coming, but this is the market and you never know what happens. So the reason why the market is crashing, so many people are saying that it is because of the economic tariffs that have been put by Donald Trump. So Trump imposed steep tariffs on America's largest trading partners, triggering an economic chain reaction. So a 25% tariff was slapped on numerous Canadian and Mexican goods entering the US, alongside a 10% tariff on select Chinese imports. So the European Union might be the next in line for retaliatory economic warfare. So while the tariffs directly target imports, they indirectly hurt the US businesses and consumers. American companies importing goods will pass the added cost to consumers. This is going to drive up inflation and cutting spending. So in response, Canada and Mexico have vowed to retaliate with tariffs of their own, and China will also follow the same pattern. So if Trump escalates, the EU will respond in the same kind. So you're seeing the markets down because the crypto markets and most of the markets don't want economic uncertainty. They don't want unpredictability. And that's why the markets are, you see how volatile they are right now, because people are withdrawing their investments. Now, when the markets are unpredictable, most of the people don't want to invest in volatile assets. And crypto is one of the digital assets crypto is one of the sector that is really, really unpredictable and volatile. So crypto markets have really, really taken a hit, and I don't know if this is going to go on for so long or this is going to be just for a short time. So while cryptocurrencies are not directly impacted by tariffs, investor sentiment plays a crucial role in market movements. Profit-taking and fear-driven sell-offs are major contributors to today's price falls. So historically, during periods of economic uncertainty, investors pull back from volatile assets, reducing demand and pushing the prices lower. So this has been happening in the crypto markets. We saw Bitcoin going below $95,000. We saw Kaspa go below 10 cents. So this has really, really had a great effect on the cryptocurrency markets. But it's not just the crypto markets that have been affected. We also saw that the stock market has also been under pressure. Traditional stock markets have also took a hit. Dow futures is down. S&P futures is also down. Nasdaq is also down. So all of the stock is also red. So if the global trade war escalates, financial markets across the board could be in for a prolonged, up and down, a prolonged turbulence. So I decided to go into this video because I think it is really, really important to know exactly that we are in this crypto market and there is volatility. Volatility is not something that is bad. It is actually a feature of most of the cryptocurrencies. And this has to happen. This is something that if you're in crypto, you know exactly that periods like this are the ones you're supposed to survive. You're supposed to survive periods like this when the market from nowhere just decides to dump, and you have to be really, really have conviction when you're holding your assets. That's why it's really important to pick some solid projects with a lot of utility, and projects with good and strong fundamentals, also projects with a strong, passionate community. Most of the coins will never come back, because once they dump, the energy that is going to be required is going to be energy required for them to just go back to where they were is going to be huge. That's why you see projects dump in these types of crashes and they never come back. But we've seen how Kaspa responded. Kaspa is currently trading at 0.1 again. So it took a hit and it bounced back immediately. So I know exactly there is so many crypto currencies that will never come back after this. And this is just the beginning, because Trump is in office and he is doing some crazy stuff, which is good for America and good for economy. But the markets are not getting it. The markets are still confused. They are still not getting that kind of bullish sentiment that is required for the bull run to really kick in. So let's see what happens in the coming days. But I am still bullish on Kaspa, and I am still bullish in the overall bull market. So instead of crying, instead of complaining about all of this dump, it is a perfect opportunity. You cried about having a little bit of Kaspa. Now the market has given you a chance to accumulate as much as you can. So if you had a couple of dollars that you put on the other side, I think this is the perfect time to really get into the dip, because these are very rare opportunities, because I know exactly the market is going to really pump, but before it does that, it has to clean out all the mess. Last year we had a lot of meme coins. I don't know how many altcoins are being launched daily, how many meme coins are being launched daily. So the overall market, the overall industry is very diluted. You have so many cryptocurrencies, which some of them have utility, some of them don't. Some of them are just scammers and everything. But now, before taking off, there has to be a clean out. And this was a very big clean out, because we've had like almost 2 billion to something. The estimate is almost 2 billion in liquidation. So most people have been liquidated, and a lot of people are out, have been taken out. So it's really important to know exactly what kind of project are you willing to hold in this kind of bull market. Are you going to hold something that is volatile? It pumps 10% and dumps 80%, or are you just going to stick with an investment like Kaspa? Kaspa is a very good, strong and solid project, because you can see how it reacts to major financial or microeconomic situations. Like right now we are facing, confusion in the markets. We are experiencing also. So the investors are kind of not sure. There's a certainty in the market, and you can see how it responds. It doesn't overreact, I would say, like most of the coins, because most of the coins you find that a single or a small news and it causes a massive dump on a certain crypto asset. But for Kaspa, it has really been holding so strong on 0.1. Yeah, it broke, but finally it's up there. It might decide to drop back, you never know, but I hope it holds that level, because Kaspa, just seeing it at 0.07 really is, you can't believe it. You can't believe seeing Kaspa at 0.07. Below 0.1 cents, I think seeing Kaspa below there is not that comfortable. But the good thing, we managed to bounce back, and if you had an opportunity to accumulate as much as you can, congratulations. And if you're still trying to figure out, like, should you buy, should you hold, I think you should buy more. This is a last chance for most of the good solid projects. They are going to really get their time. Their time is going to come, and they're going to pump as the bull run we expect. So if you like the video, don't forget to give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and let me know what you think about this kind of bull market in the comment section. See you in another video.